Hello everyone, it's Jamie and welcome back to my channel and welcome to another weekly update video. This video is most likely going to be kind of short because I only worked on 3 projects in the last week because I wasn't stitching a lot. The weather got nice, so my kids wanted to go to the park and stuff, so that happened. And so there was less stitching, but I will update what I worked on, plus I will talk about my plans for April. So to start with, I will show my project Keita, which is, she's from the Disney movie Atlantis, artwork from Hannah Alexander and charted by Pinky the Pink, and I have been trying to work on her for 30 minutes every day to try and get her closer to being finished this year, and here is where she is now. I will also be inserting pictures for everything somewhere of where it was when I last showed it, and I will also be including the artwork. So anyways, here's Keita. I have been working on just the part that's in the hoop. I want to have this part that's in the hoop fully stitched and back stitched before I move the hoop, and I did all of the full crosses that I could do for the stitching, and I have moved on to doing the back stitching now. So I've started doing the back stitching all in here, which I am loving how it is turning out, giving all the little details. And I am looking forward to getting to do some back stitching on her dress, even though the back stitching on the dress is going to be probably a pain in the butt. But yeah, here's Keita. I'm loving it. She is being stitched on 28 count fabric, 2/2 full cross. The next thing that I will show is my Game of Thrones chart, which is from Tilt and Crafts. It's not available anymore, and I had showed it last week. I did a video where I converted this project from 1/1 full cross to 2/1 tent stitch, and so there's that video if you wanted to see that. And here is where I am on Game of Thrones. I finished the diagonal that I was working on, which was right here, going past Littlefinger. And so that means that for my yearly goal, I wanted to finish 2 diagonals, so I've finished 1 diagonal now, and so I only need to do 1 more. And then for my yearly goal, I also want to finish Daenerys' face, which is way down here. So there's this chart. I will get a close-up so you can see the difference between the tent stitch here again and the full crosses. There's not a huge difference to me, especially when you get back farther away from the chart. You can't really tell the difference. And I love this chart so much. I cannot wait to keep stitching on it. I am looking forward to, as I get farther over and starting to see more of the colors that are going to start coming through. This corner here was very dark browns and like dark purples and stuff, and then the colors are going to start shifting as you move away from this corner, so I'm looking forward to getting to other colors on that chart. The last chart that I worked on was another Tilt and Crafts chart, and it was the chart Sailor Moon. I'm not sure if this one's still available or not. I have no idea, but if it is, I will have it linked in the description box because I link all my charts in the description box. And here is where Sailor Moon is right now. I focused on her face and also carried the colors down into like her neck and chest area. And my goal for her for this year is to get her entire self finished, so all of Sailor Moon finished. So I want to keep working on her into April so I can get farther on that goal. I am stitching her on 28 count 2/2 tent stitch, as well as most of my other projects. And that was all of the stitching that I did, because like I said, it was nice weather. The weather is not very nice right now, which kind of sucks because next week is spring break for my kids, and it right now looks like it's going to be raining next week, which is kind of like meh. But anyways, I will go into what I want to do in April. So in February, I did finish February, and I didn't manage to finish all of the charts that I was working on, and I decided that I would pull them back out in April to try and make more progress on those charts to get them closer to a finish. So that includes Keita. I will still continue doing the 30 minutes a day on her, plus some days I might just give her a full day if I don't really have anything else going on. And I also want to finish the chart Crystal Palace, which is by Mandarinx Designs, and this is where I am on it right now. I think I am at like 50 or 60% now. I finished almost all of the full crosses in February. There are still a few full crosses that are going to be in the background area that use the DMC metallics, and I am saving those for after I do all the other half crosses. And so most of what's left is half crosses in the background here going around, and then I also have to do back stitching for the palace, which I think I want to do the back stitching when I start working on it again, just because I want the back stitching done, because I'm not a fan of back stitching. So here's Crystal Palace. It's either on 16 or 18 count fabric, and parts of it are full cross. This middle part is all full cross mostly, and then the moon. So this moon part and the palace are the full crosses, and the background is all in half stitch. Then the other project that I would like to get finished is the Very Viking Stitch Along, which is by Quaternion Creations. And here's where I got to it when I was working on it in February. I stitched all the way around the border so that I would have the border finished just to make sure it lined up, because it's always a little scary with the border, like will it line up or did I miscount somewhere, and then you have to rip it all out. But everything matched up, which was nice, and now I just need to fill in all of the things in the middle. I am stitching this on 28 count 2/2 full cross, and I'm using Anchor Floss in the color 72. There's that. And I'm hoping that this will stitch up fairly quickly. It's either at 50 or 60%, and somewhere in there, somewhere in that percent range. And there's a lot of empty space in the areas, so it's not like super thick stitching, so I'm hoping that it won't take very long. So there's that. I think that is all that I have to show. Like I said, this is a short video because I have to go to the store today to prepare for spring break, because, you know, you gotta have lots of food when all the kids are home for a week. So gotta do that, and yeah. So I'm also not sure if there will be a video next week because my kids will be home, and I also don't know how much stitching I will end up doing next week, so we will see. I will be back either next week or the week after. I'm not sure which it will be, but thank you everyone for watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing, and I will see you in a week or two. Bye!